Hello. Right. Last video, I seemed a bit more down in the dumps. And I will be honest, I don't have the energy in me. But I'm going to try my best for you guys to do a little bit of a more of an upbeat video for you. So yeah, I've moved things around. We have the Krites here. We have my Goth Girls sign up there. My ghost stuff is just there. Right. Now I've got to think about what I was going to talk about. uh, 28 years later. Let's start there. Should have seen it by now. So be warned. I will be talking spoilers. If I haven't already spoken about it, I don't know. I might have. It was a mediocre film. I've heard people say, it's the best thing since sliced bread. Oh, something the best thing since sliced bread. Is that just a British phrase? You'll have to let me know. But then I've also seen people obviously sharing my viewpoint. Cody Leach, internet reviewer, obviously, he shares it. And he's been getting lambasted because shares my viewpoint. I thought it was interesting. I thought it had some good ideas, but it let me down in the fact it was a third of a trilogy. Well, no, technically, it was the third in a series of films, but it was the first of a new trilogy. And I just wanted more from it. There wasn't enough gut punching. There weren't enough heads ripped off. There weren't enough. The end is pretty effing nigh, if you know what I mean. The story revolving around the family is a good idea. And it's going to be, with the seeds they planted with Jimmy, it's going to be sort of, like I said, told through these next next two films. But it's like they do the thing at the very beginning with Jimmy, which the Teletubbies thing, I love that. But then they go ahead and doesn't matter anymore. We're talking about this family now. We're talking about this whole situation over here now. Don't know who that is. Jimmy who? You get two further notifications about who Jimmy is during the film before. Can't say because I don't want to spoil it for those who actually haven't seen it. It just did not do enough. The boy who plays Spike carries this film. Aaron Taylor-Johnson, good actor. I actually liked Craven. It just did not do enough. Now, you could say it's the writing's fault. You could put the fault somewhere else. I personally think they needed to do more. Because it's a film that's been in the works for so long now. I wanted Game of Thrones style gut punch that you never saw coming, but you see everything coming. Everything's telegraphed. I'm not too upset at the primes. I'm not too upset, the alphas. I'm not too upset about the alphas. And I think Ralph Fiennes played the Doctor character fantastically. Very predictable. Everything in it is very predictable. Now you could put that down to my autistic prediction algorithm that goes off and off and off and off in this lack of hair head, or it could be just said as it is. The film does telegraph a lot of things, in most of things. I personally am going to need to see the next film before I can even look at 28 years again. I need something. It has to be something for me. Now, I rated it a 2.8 out of 10. You may enjoy it, you may hate it, you may just have no interest in it, but that is my review. 2.8 out of 10. Now, the most recent film I saw was M3gan 2.0. Now, I'm not going to spoil anything from this film because it has just come out, as in literally just come out. If you are deep into your movies like I am, this film is going to be screaming a certain 1990s sequel to an earlier 80s film that you're just going to be like, oh yeah, there's that, oh yeah, oh yeah. Lots of, oh yeah, oh yeah. And there are certain moments in this film I wanted to peel my skin off. Cringe fest is not even... The film is good. You know they're going to put a gorier extended cut on the physical disc, and I will buy it because I like killer dull horror films. I wouldn't call this a horror film. That's as far as I'll go with saying anything else about it. I would not call this a horror film. It isn't. It's sci-fi action. It is a sci-fi action film with just that little bit of extra blood that turns into musical at points. M3gan 2.0, I'd give about 4 or a 5 out of 10, depending on the mood I'm in. I will buy the 4K. I will buy the 4K because I want to see that extended version that they've got. They're going to have an extended version. Again, though, it is another film that signposts everything. So, be warned. I do still, even though I did not like 28 Years, and I don't hate M3gan 2.0, I do still recommend you see them in the cinema. Because, yes, you may have an absolute banging sound system. You may have a projector that has 4K along a huge wall or whatever. But there's something about seeing it in the cinema. And I don't mean the smelly feet that gets put by the side of your head, the nye 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 from around you, the glow of mobile phones. I didn't actually have any of that, thankfully. But it's just something about it. And the less people go to the cinema, it's eventually going to die off, and it's going to be one of those things that, unfortunately, we find movies aren't being made as well. I mean, it's already happening with TV shows. The streaming age has destroyed storytelling in TV shows. I'll do a bit of a rant about this. I long for the day when we get back to 15 minimum episodes. You can take out 1 or 2 filler episodes. You don't have to take out half an entire season and call it a season. I do not call things from Disney Plus a season, because they're not. They're like half a season, less than half a season. The thing that happened with Doctor Who, it felt rushed. And some of the things, Omega, was just shocking. But that is purely down to the fact that you can't get to grips with these characters. Why Christopher Eccleston and David Tennant's early seasons were fantastic? Because they actually had the long seasons. Yes, both fantastic doctors. Yes, fantastic actors. And the writing was top notch. I do think that those extended season episode numbers played a major part. You got a couple of trash episodes here or there, but even some random filler episodes you might have not have thought you'd enjoy, because you were allowed to get to know these characters. You were allowed to breathe with these characters. I'm not going to get into theory crafting about Doctor Who, because there's enough people that do it on YouTube. Confused Adipose is someone who's been jumping into my recommendeds a lot recently. So yeah, that's Confused Adipose. He posts like 3 or 4 times a bloody day, I swear. If you happen to stumble across this video, mate, hey, and yeah, sorry, I can't watch all your videos. It just, it's too much information, too much rumor mill. But yeah, that's that. That is a brief review of 28 Years Later, M3gan 2.0, the state of people waiting for streaming and going to the cinema, and rambling about how seasons aren't really seasons. I hope you've had fun watching this one. Hopefully I've had the energy, been a bit more upbeat, and you've had a lovely audience. I should realise that every time I lean forward, all you see is Oth Girls, Oth Girls. I have to sit back for you to see the full title. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget, if you liked it, give it a like. If you didn't, give it a dislike. It's all interaction at the end of the day. And I hope you guys have a lovely evening. This has been Pro Physical Media, last survivor of the late video uploads. This will be my last upload for the evening. Take care. If I can find the exit button. Take care.